Alright guys, so if you haven't already seen The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 13, titled Alone, shut it off now because we're going to be spoiling a lot of things for you. And when I say a lot of things, it's a lot of things, including some pig's feet. So,
bring back the moonshine.
Exactly, I will take moonshine over this any day. Shut it off now because we're going to be spoiling stuff for you. Spoiling.
Hey everybody, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Lisa.
And we are...
Two Dead Girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Episode 13, Lisa.
Lucky number 13.
I find it interesting that they called it Alone, meanwhile we caught up with so many people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Were we really alone?
I got kind of nervous in the beginning when they showed Bob because I looked at Bill and I said, is this like, are they showing what happened after? And then they're going to go back and show you that the other people died? And I was getting, yeah, but no. He was just alone.
Yeah, he was alone. Poor Bob.
Poor Bob.
Poor Bob. And his story was so interesting too, how like, you know, this is the third group that he's survived through, and I hope there isn't something to that. Like, I hope he's not bringing bad mojo to the groups that he's with.
Exactly.
Kind of seemed like in the whole thick of this story, Bob just arrived and now everybody's separated. It's like, Bob, you cursed.
Yep.
You're cursed, Bob.
When Bob was sleeping on top of that, I don't know if it was a truck hitch or what was that, but he was pretty high up. I was like, he could totally just sleep there. Just sleep there. Nobody's bothering you.
No one's bothering him. And that's what he did. He stayed up there until the zombies just passed. Mm-hmm. And I found that interesting too, is because, you know, for a really long time, and they kind of touched on it last week with Beth and Daryl in the trunk, they don't always pick up on scent. You used to think that covering yourself up with zombie blood and whatnot would make you, you know, camouflaged in with the zombies, but you could you could stand still, really, hide in a trunk, climb on top of something big. If you don't make any noise and you just let everything go, eventually they're going to move on because they get tired and they move on.
Right. But I thought it was cool how Daryl and Glenn found him.
I know.
And he so willingly went with them, so that was nice.
Yeah, and who was it? Was it Glenn that said, "Don't you have any questions for us?"
Yep.
He's like, "Nope."
Smart man. Smart man.
I'm tired of walking.
I'm liking Bob more and more every week. I really liked him this week.
Yeah, I do.
So.
I like him. I like him a lot more than I did at the prison. Yeah. I'm happy that they have him coming into some, you know, a little bit more of a role. You know, I hope they're not doing this to Bob.
Exactly.
I really hope they're not doing this to Bob. And they throw in these disposable characters.
So, Bob Stookie.
Bob Stookie. I kept calling him Bob Snooky.
Bob Snooky.
My Snooky from Jersey Shore.
I wrote down Bob needs a shave and a drink.
Yeah, well, Bob was drinking. So what was Bob drinking?
I don't know.
It was green.
So it cuts over to Maggie, Sasha, and Bob in the fog.
Yeah.
And that whole fight scene was pretty intense, and I got a little nervous because Bob got bit on the bandage.
On the bandage. My husband's a little bit suspicious that he actually did get bit.
Really?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, with possibility.
He thinks it's a possibility.
Oh.
He's shooting stuff. Two Dead Girl viewers, every time we record, my husband will be shooting things, and you'll catch a little glimpse of him back there. That's nice. My husband. I feel bad that her compass broke.
Yes.
That sucks.
I know, that was sad.
Wah, wah.
And Sasha really had an attitude this episode. She just did not want to move on. She just wants to settle someplace and stay there.
Yeah, she wants to stay put. She's like, everybody's giving up on everybody, it seems like. No one's out looking for anybody.
Yep.
Everybody really is in it for themselves. If you happen to stumble upon people like Carol, I don't necessarily think that Carol ever wandered too far away. She didn't want to get back in with the group because of everything that happened. I kind of, like, we said with each other, kind of felt like she was watching from a distance. So I think Carol knew what she was doing, but you know, I know Tyrese and the girls certainly weren't looking for Carol. No one's looking for anybody anymore.
Exactly.
I feel like, you know, except Beth's looking for booze, but I'm making somebody upset.
So Maggie wants to go to Terminus because they see the sign.
Yeah, because she knows that if there are all these signs up, that this is obviously where the group has to be going. Since they are all in the same general vicinity, let's just go. So let's really quick recap. So people going to Terminus, we have Lizzie, Mika, Judith, Carol, Tyrese, Michonne, Carl, Rick, Maggie, Sasha, and Bob.
Yes.
Now, by the end of the episode, we know Glenn is headed there also.
Oh, I was so happy.
Which means are Tara, Abe, Eugene, and Rosita headed to Terminus also?
They're following Captain Glenn, they are.
So the only two people so far who are not headed towards Terminus are Beth and Daryl.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
I know.
But Maggie and them see the sign. Sasha doesn't want any part of it. Bob's with Maggie. He wants to keep moving on. He wants to find the group. I don't know, Maggie heard Sasha talking about Glenn's dead. When she said that, it made me upset. I was like, Glenn's not dead.
Yeah. When we moved on, when was that? That was kind of like towards the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
She overheard her saying it to Bob.
And when Sasha and Bob wake up, Maggie wrote in the sand, don't get yourself killed over me, or something like that, something to that sort. So she left.
Don't try to find me.
Yes. Bob convinces Sasha to go.
Right. So when they were, when it was just Sasha and Bob, and they were trying to sleep, and they heard that one walker in the distance, and they were talking. Sasha was saying how she's not afraid anymore. She isn't afraid. Sasha's basically given up. She's not going to follow Maggie. We know now that Bob's going to follow Maggie. And I said to my husband, I said, who do you think is stupid? Who do you think is wrong? Because I understand why each of them are making their decisions. I understand why Sasha doesn't want to go after anybody anymore.
Right.
I understand why he does. What I know personally, I would go after my friend.
Yes.
What would you do?
I would do the same thing. I would go after my friends.
Okay.
So Sasha said it. She said something about being in solitary, being by yourself. That's not the place you want to be. Like, it's not good for you mentally. You can't live like that. You have to keep going. Whether they find a new group, whether they find the people they were with, they have to meet more people, and it's more safe when they're with more people. They can't just fight by themselves.
Well, there's power in numbers.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I don't know. The obvious choice would be for me to continue to go with as many people as I possibly can, and not dwindle my numbers.
Right.
By choice, but. Well, she didn't really make the choice. Maggie made the choice for her.
Right. So they cut over to Beth and Daryl. And is it just me, or did Daryl's hair get a lot darker?
It did. A lot darker and a lot greasier.
It was really dark. I looked at my husband. I'm like, his hair's like black. It was so weird.
Well, now at least Daryl is teaching Beth how to shoot the crossbow in a nice way.
And she had a good shot at that guy's head. Let me tell you, it just went in his mouth and not his brain.
She did it. Yeah, she got caught in the bear trap.
Right.
That was some serious, I thought for sure that, thank goodness she found herself a good pair of boots, because I thought that was just going to take her foot off. And that would be the end of Beth.
Well, she got a piggyback ride out of it.
She got a piggyback ride.
Yep. Lucky girl is exactly what I wrote down. Lucky girl.
I just want to say for the record, we don't hate Beth.
No.
We just think her decisions are very skewed at last episode.
Yes, last episode.
Backwards.
Right.
Love you, Beth. We love you.
But I like how she keeps telling Daryl they're still good people.
Well, I thought that was really, I like that Beth isn't getting rid of the girl that she is while she's getting a little bit, you know, a thicker skin.
Yep.
The problem that I had was that she was just so sweet and so soft, and she needed to toughen up a little bit. And I, you know, obviously that's what happened in the last episode.
That's what the moonshine did.
The moonshine does that to you.
Put some hair on her chest. So they stop at this grave, and it was very touching that Daryl picked up the flowers and put them up there. That shows right there that he's already changed.
Yeah.
And I liked it. And they were holding hands.
Yeah. He didn't hold hands with Tara when he brought her that Cherokee rose.
Yeah.
Did he? No.
So,
Can we just say they're going to hook up? It was so obvious this episode that Beth and Daryl, that something's, you know, if they ever find each other again.
Yeah, well.
Daryl never gets to make out with anybody. Yeah. Beth had 2 boyfriends in the series, this show. Daryl ain't getting none.
They find this house, and it looks like a funeral parlor.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so disgusting when Daryl scraped that guy's face in the coffin with his hand. I was like, ooh, it was gross.
My question, though, is: do you think that person that was on the table was just a person who had passed away, or do you think the person that's in the funeral home was trying to make an actual walker look nicer?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Didn't think about that.
Were they already dead before the zombie apocalypse, or are they dead as a result of the zombie apocalypse?
Right. I don't know. That was a very good question.
Because he was really, his face was really torn up on the one on the other side that, you know, hadn't gotten finished.
Yeah, interesting. Didn't think about that.
So, yeah.
So they find some food. They find peanut butter and jelly, Diet Coke, and pig's feet. Which, can I just say, they just look, it just looks wrong.
I want to gag just looking at this.
Look.
Shake it up.
Shake it. Ooh. Props. These are our props today. Pig's feet.
You're going to want to stay tuned until the end of this episode. I'm telling you.
Oh, I might lose it. When Daryl starts digging into the jelly, I was like, ew, gross. Eating it with a spoon or his hand. He just stuck his hand in there and was like going to town. And then he laid in the coffin.
This was the most comfortable bed I've slept in a year. Oh, God. And Beth found a piano.
Oh, wait. My husband said, and your husband will laugh at this, because I said, why is he asking her to sing? And Bill said, because there's no pole for her to dance on. Oh, boy. Apparently he's comforted by Beth singing to him now.
Now he likes Beth singing.
Yep. So,
he likes Beth singing. Now,
oh.
So, speaking of Beth and Daryl, I thought that it was so sweet that they had an unexpected visitor when they set up their little booby trap and they heard their pans clinking and clanging, and she opened the door, and he opened the door and found a one-eyed dog. How cute was he?
He was cute, but can I just say that the first thing that came to my mind was Resident Evil. I was like, is the dog a zombie? And when Daryl went to touch it, I like freaked out because I thought he was going to bite him or something.
I thought he was so sweet. And it was so funny when Beth was like upset with him when he couldn't get him to come back. Daryl's like, you ran off. She's like, yeah, but it was a dog. Like, I want a puppy.
Right.
I want a puppy.
Yep.
You know, so we decided to add a new little reaction moment, and it's called the Aw moment of the week.
There we go.
So this is our Aw moment of the week. The dog.
I like it. Aww.
Oh.
Damn dog.
A one-eyed dog.
Hi.
Oh. Oh. One-eyed Willie.
It's just a damn dog. Hi.
Is it a zombie? Oh, no. actually, my awe moment was more of a little bit of a freaked out moment because I thought the dog was a zombie. But Jessica was tickled by the dog, so.
Mom too.
He was cute, yes. So now it's Daryl's carrying Beth into the kitchen. You know, carrying her around because her ankle's bummed.
Fresh cold.
Yeah. They sit down and they start talking, and Daryl wants to stay at the house. Daryl wants to play house.
He's going to make an honest woman of her.
I just, you know, we'll see what happens here. That's all I'm going to say.
They're not together anymore. In some weird way, I feel guilty wishing that they wouldn't be together because now they're separated and I'm like all crazed.
Yep.
I'm all completely crazed. So when Maggie cut open the walker to write the note, did you think that she was cutting the walker open to write the note? What did you think she was doing?
I didn't at first, but then my husband's like, she needs ink. And I was like, smart girl, this is what you need to do. Write some notes for people.
My thought was she was going to cover herself in the guts to kind of disguise herself because they did that in season 1, and I thought to myself, smart Maggie.
Yep.
But that was even better.
Better that it says, Glenn, go to Terminus. Thank you.
Yeah. Glenn, go this way.
I mean, write some notes so your people could find you if they happen to stumble upon it. I'd be writing notes everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bob has gotten better.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. I think that, I don't know, maybe it was kind of hard for him to not be, I don't want to say a leader because I still don't look at him so much as...
No,
like
but he's
leader,
needed.
Like I would look at Rick, you know, but I guess independent.
And because I think he feels like because they need him now. So he's like, I saw a new Bob this week. That's all I could say. And I liked it because I haven't really been a fan of his up until this point.
Right.
So I liked how he just said to Sasha, he's like, you know, let's go. We got to find Maggie. And he just kind of started packing his stuff up and she followed him because, you know, I just was like, you go, Bob. I like it.
So I think it's kind of sad that Bob thinks that there's this kind of energy between him and Sasha.
Ooh.
I feel so bad because when Maggie was separated. Should we talk about this moment now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Talk about that?
We're going to go there.
We are going to go there because we're going to include our reactions to Sasha and Bob's little smooch. And I felt so bad that Sasha just didn't really have a reaction to it at all.
Yep.
He was just kind of like, well, okay then.
That's it. And he kept going.
And he was just like, all right, like, I just got to see if this, I just got to see what happens. Or what was it that he said? I'm going to try something.
Right.
That's what he said. I'm going to try something.
I was like, oh boy.
Wah, wah.
Jump back. Here we go. But yeah, we both had reactions to that. So that it was supposed to be a tender moment, but it ended up being like an awkward moment. And then I was like, you go, Bob. I was saying that the whole episode. I was like, you go, Bob. Next drink's on me.
Bob's pretty awesome. I'll follow you around, Bob.
So,
back to my place for some moonshine.
And pig's feet.
And pig's feet. Oh, I can't do this later.
But we're going to insert our reactions for the Bob and Sasha, tester. We'll call it the tester. We'll put it in right here.
That's right.
Oh, they're splitting up?
Looks that way.
I'm gonna try something.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to kiss her. Ugh. Imagine what that breath smells like. Whew. Ugh. They couldn't have brushed their teeth in months.
All okay?
You don't have to do it. You don't have to be alone again.
It won't be.
Damn! Must not have been no spark.
That's exactly what happened.
So clearly there was no spark there.
There was none.
Yep.
There was none.
And Bob's
She's
just
not feeling it.
no, and Bob's just like, okay, and he just keeps going. I'm like, all right,
Like, whatever.
what are you gonna do?
You're not the only fish in the sea. Well,
Yep.
wait a minute now.
Aww.
Maybe the only fish in the sea.
Sasha goes into that building, which as soon as she was walking in, I'm like, she can't live there. Like you're.
That's the first thing I thought. There's
And-
no food. What are you gonna do by yourself?
There was
Go out and get
nothing.
food.
It was like all concrete. And I know she wanted to be higher up to be safe, but pff, it was like, it looked like a prison. It was worse than the prison, I feel like.
The way I look at it is, the higher up, you have less places to run.
Right.
You have less of a chance of escape, because if they climb in, you know, I mean, it didn't look like it was a very secure building to
Right.
begin with. It's not like they had to climb a ladder. There were stairs.
Well,
I'm sure
especially-
that they could manage stairs.
Yes. These zombies from this past episode were very fast. That I don't recall them being this fast.
Right, yeah.
So I don't know what's going
Comments
on.
that. Yeah, I was like, why are they, like, you know, I don't like fast zombies. It's unnatural.
Oh my gosh. Like World War Z.
No.
If that's the way zombies are going to be, we're all toast.
I like having somewhere in the back of my mind, like, I could outrun these.
Right.
I could outrun these.
Yeah.
And I still feel that way in a lot of the episodes. But when they're fast, it's like, I'm just going to lay down and let you, you know, have Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
I'm not
So
running.
back to Sasha. She's in this building. She looks out the window falls out and wakens, you know, rattles the zombies, and she sees Maggie laying on the ground resting.
Yep.
And I freaked out.
Did you think she was dead?
I thought she got bit
Yeah.
because she said there was too many for me to handle. And I was like, what does that mean? I was freaking out. You know, then she says she was waiting for Sasha and them to follow, which was nice.
That was nice. I feel bad. I feel so bad for Maggie.
But after that whole zombie kill moment where Sasha hops on the car, she's got the street sign. That was badass chicks right there.
Girl power. A Spice Girl moment.
It was awesome. Speaking of that, do you want to put in our zombie kill of the week here?
Yeah, let's put in our zombie kill of the week. What was your favorite zombie kill of the week?
My favorite zombie kill of the week was a toss-up between Sasha hopping on the car, Dead Island style, the video game Dead Island, and just spearing these things in the head. Because that's what I always say. I'm like, jump on the car and just chop their heads off from up there.
Yep. Absolutely. They can't reach you.
Or Maggie, you know, slicing and dicing with the no parking sign. Amazing. Now you're using your resources now. That's what I'm saying. I loved it. What was yours? What was yours?
That was mine too. I couldn't decide, so I put in both of them. This is kind of like a mashup of my reactions of those, because I just thought she was great with it over her head, just, you know. And
That
then
was
the
awesome.
sign at the end, it was perfect. When you just saw the head kind of go
Yep.
out of the frame.
Yep.
It was great.
But
Great scene.
we didn't speak before this, and we picked the same exact zombie kill again.
What happens is we watch the episodes, and then before we record, we talk about, all right, what do we want our reactions to be? We film ourselves watching the entire show, so we decide on what reactions. We never know each other's favorite zombie kill.
Right,
We
or
never know each
WTF.
other's WTF moment, and then now we're going to be doing the awe moment. We only pick out and decide to talk about one or two reactions.
Right.
So everything else is we don't know until we sit down on Monday night to record this.
So we picked the same one again. Great minds think alike.
They do.
But we're going to insert it right here, so here you go.
Yes. Oh. Oh. Oh.
That's what you do. That's Dead Island, right there. That's all. Perfect. Perfect. Right in the head. Right in the heads. Yeah. Oh, that's a street sign. That's awesome. Oh. So that was our zombie kills of the week. Amazing, amazing kills with a street sign, some spears, and, you know, fancy footwork.
Very resourceful, ladies.
Very resourceful. The girls are together, and Bob's all by himself on the road now, and I feel terrible.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad, and oddly enough, I think Bob's totally okay with it.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning of the episode, didn't he just seem so relaxed and chill to be like, you know,
Yeah.
hunkering down in like that dirty cabin and making a little fence, and the zombies were trying to get in on him, and he was just kind of looking them in the eye like, you don't faze me at all.
Didn't faze him.
Nope.
But then they show Maggie and Sasha did catch up to him. And that made me happy because the gang's all together again. So flashback to Beth and Daryl, who are in this house. And the shit's about to get real right now. Because I was like on the edge of my seat.
I couldn't even, my hands still hurt from doing this. Like, I watched that whole scene where, well, first, okay, so you hear the pots and pans clanging and banging again, and my heart jumps because I'm like, aw, One-Eye Willie's back.
One-Eye Willie.
That's what everybody thought. So they go to open the door to let in the dog, and of course, a whole herd of them.
Where did they come from?
Where did they come from?
That many. There were so many.
There were so many. And that was the weird thing. Were they just a herd that was passing through? Did One-Eyed Willie lead them there? Like, what was that?
I don't know.
But they all bum rush in, and Daryl screaming at Beth to, like, get out, jump out the window.
Yep.
And run. And he's, again, you don't want to go up, like I said about Sasha, and you certainly don't want to go down, but Daryl had no choice. He went down into the room, and he was stuck there, and I thought for sure that...
I was like, this is it! This is it!
Yeah. Daryl dies, we riot. I thought that we'd be rioting today. I thought I'd be flying to Chicago to be with you, to go fly to Greg and Katero and yell at him. Yep. Because I thought we would have to riot. I thought that Daryl was going to be toast.
But he was all right. He'd grab the tables to get them away from him. Smart move. I don't know what he was using to stab them in the eye with, but... He
was using all of the tools. He was using a scalpel and like an embalming syringe and anything that he could get his hands on. I thought it would have been genius if he had a pickled pig's foot to, like, get someone in the head with it.
Yep.
No, that'd be too bad.
This would not kill them. Maybe if you shoved it in their mouth, it would kill them.
Oh, God.
Look at kill me. Look. Ugh.
It's so gross. All right, so, oddly enough, again, we found out from talking this evening that our WTF moment is... The exact same one, the same. It is Daryl making it through that zombie herd.
My hands. Oh my God. My hands and feet are sweating just thinking about it again. It was terrible.
The thing that Daryl Dixon can't do.
Oh my goodness. So we're going to insert our WTF moment right here.
What the? God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Really fast, too.
They're fast. Why are they fast? Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God.
One more time.
What the frick? Oh my God! Oh my God! He's right there! Oh my God! Oh my God! He doesn't have that many. Oh my God! Oh. Oh. Holy crap, where did they all come from? Oh my God! Where's Beth? Oh no. What? What? What is going on?
People that were staying there just took Beth. Probably just to go get a cheeseburger.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is happening? So the one thing I noticed while he was running out of the house was that he only has 2 arrows left on his bow. Because he was shooting and he couldn't get him back fast enough. So now what?
What is he going to do? What is he going to do? And then as he's running, there's a car speeding away. And he's yelling, Beth, Beth.
And her bag was on the floor, opened.
I don't think Beth was driving that car.
No, she wasn't.
I think that whoever was in the house, because the food wasn't dusty, the house was very well kept. That's something that we didn't talk about, but everybody that watched the episode knows that that's something that they touched on. I think whoever was in that house took her.
Why?
To safety, or I don't know. I don't know.
You don't think they kidnapped her? You think they took her to safety?
Maybe they took her to safety.
See, I didn't think about that. I know they're still good people. She's saying they're still good people, and here we go. It's not a good person, and it's kidnapping her. Unless if they took her for safety, why wouldn't they have waited for Daryl? Like she would have said, wait for him, wait.
Do you think it might have been the people that found Daryl? Do you think that the people that stumbled upon Daryl as he was exhausted after running after the car when he dropped to the ground?
Oh.
Be the people that were at the house that Carl and Michonne were staying at? Do you think that they could have that?
I hope that they don't. I will say that right now because they were all really dirty men. Dirty minds and dirty thoughts. So, I hope not. I mean, they were on foot when they found Daryl.
Yep.
So,
yes, they were.
I don't know. I just feel like if it was somebody who was helping her, she would have said, wait a minute, because, you know, he's coming. He's like, she wouldn't have left Daryl because she was screaming, I'm not leaving you.
I'm not leaving you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave you.
Right.
I'm not going to leave you. But, you know, Daryl, I said to my husband when the guys surrounded him, I said to my husband, it's like a whole gang of Merles. Mm-hmm. But he's lucky because he knows how to handle this.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not... In a way, I'm not worried about that.
I hope that he comes back to the group at some point. Like, I hope that he doesn't stay off of, you know, I know there's been talk that the whole group as a whole is never going to be together again, per se, but you'll see what they're doing. I hope that he rekindles with some of these people and meets up, you know. Oh, it just breaks my heart because he was just getting to that place, you know.
So now the only 2 people that are not heading to Terminus are separated.
Yes.
So they don't even have each other now.
And where's Beth? Where is she?
Where's Beth?
Oh.
This was a really good episode.
It was good. It was good, yes. And then, at the very end, oh my gosh, they show the Terminus sign and somebody's looking at it and I was like, who is it? Who is it? If it's Glenn, I'm going to be so excited. It was Glenn.
It was Glenn. I'm so happy.
I'm very happy.
I just hope that they meet up with each other on the train tracks before they get to Terminus. You know what I mean? Oh God, what is Terminus going to be? What is it going to be like? But should we show our reactions to seeing?
Let's show our reactions to seeing Glenn, because we both had a pretty nice reaction. So here's us liking Glenn.
Aww.
Who's that? Oh. Alright.
Who's seeing this now? Who's seeing it? Tell me Glenn sees it and I'll be so happy. That was us seeing Glenn, and I'm very happy that he saw the sign, and I hope they show him seeing one of the signs that she draws in blood soon, because then he'll know she's alive, and it will just be like such a great moment.
Oh my God.
Let's...
Reunited and it feels so good. That's what I'm going to sing when I see them together again.
Did you see The Talking Dead? Did you see the preview that they showed on The Talking Dead? Who is that little girl running in the yard playing tag with the zombie? It's not Lizzie.
I'll bet you. I don't know. I don't know who it could be. I was saying to myself, well, could it be one of the two of them?
But Chris Hardwick said, who was that? Like, Chris Hardwick didn't even know who it was. Like, I thought it was Lizzie right off the bat, but clearly it wasn't. So...
I don't know.
Somebody as demented as Lizzie.
Is there anybody as demented as Lizzie?
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be bad.
So, I just wanted to mention real quick, there is something called the Walker Stalker Con here in Chicago. And it is less than an hour from my house, so my husband is being very nice and he's taking me to it on Sunday. And I knew about this a while ago. And the cast of The Walking Dead is going to be there. Greg Nicotero is going to be there. There's going to be photo ops. Like, the autographs are insanely expensive. For like an autograph with Daryl and Michonne, they're like $50, $75 a piece just for an autograph. It's ridiculous. Or a picture. But we are going to go and watch a few panels. We're going to see Greg Nicotero doing zombie makeup. We're going to see Glenn and Maggie talking on the panel, and whoever else. Actually, I'm a big fan of the show Arrow. I don't know if you watch Arrow, but Stephen Amell's going to be there, and the whole cast of that show is going to be there. So it's kind of cool. We're going to go. I knew about it a long time ago, so I went on Vistaprint.com and I had these business cards made because I'm going to go talk up our channel over there. And I made these cards, and they're two dead girls. And on the back, it just has our website and our, our channel and our Instagram, and it says subscribe. And it says, "We're just two dead girls, Jessica and Lisa, tearing apart every gruesome and gory detail of our favorite show. Emotions, opinions, and insights into how we view The Walking Dead." So I'm excited. We're going to go. I'm going to drop these off everywhere and hand them out to people. And
It's going to be really neat.
I'm
It's
excited.
Gonna be really neat. And I found out today that one person is watching our show. I want to give a shout out to Jen from Zuba. Hi, Jen.
Hi. So I'm excited about that. That's on Sunday, so expect to see a few pictures. I'll do like a little slideshow at the end of next week's episode from that convention. We actually cannot take video. I was so bummed out, but that's okay. I'll take some pictures.
I wish I was going.
I'm excited. I'm a little scared though, because to see zombies in person, it makes my stomach a little nervous, and So I don't know how I'm going to be in person with them. It makes me scared, but we'll see. So that's what we have going on this week. And then we have 3 episodes left of the season here.
I can't believe it.
Right.
Why does it go so fast?
It's going to fly by.
So again, thank you to everybody that has left comments, and we read all of them.
Yes.
And if you have any friends that are fans of The Walking Dead, point them in our direction. I think we're really having a lot of fun, and we really appreciate your feedback, so please keep it coming.
And this is all exactly what you said. It's a lot of fun. I think I look forward to recording this now and talking about the show, So I think it's cool. The people that comment love the show, so it's nice to see what everybody has to say. So until next week, guys, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Jessica.
And we are
two dead girls.
With some pig's feet that we're just gonna throw away now.
I'm gonna vomit after I hang up my Skype with you.
I don't want it in my fridge, and I don't want to put it down my garbage disposal. I'm just gonna bag it and throw it. I'm probably gonna throw it away at work tomorrow because I don't even want it in my garbage can. All right, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so let's see what all of the commotion is about, Daryl Dixon. You like pig's feet?
Oh.
Two dead girls are gonna try some pig's feet.
We're actually gonna try them.
It's semi-boneless.
Oh no!
There's bones in it. Packed in vinegar.
Oh!
Alright, let's open it.
I don't even know if I could. Yeah, no, I can't even smell it. It's not good. It smells like a douche.
I'm gonna be sick.
No. Semi-boneless? Just that word. Just those words make me want to throw up.
Look, my cat's like, oh shit, what's that smell? Oh my, ew, I touched it.
Ew, it's like a, ew.
Oh, Lisa, do you have a fork? You're a genius. Why didn't I get it?
I got a fork.
Oh, this is disgusting.
I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. It's really disgusting. Ugh.
It's dripping. It's dripping.
You're gonna eat it?
I'm gonna try it.
I can't even smell it.
I'm gonna try it. Should I try it? Should I do it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do it. Should I do it?
If you're gonna do it now.
I can't do it.
No, neither can
I can't do it. I'm gonna be so sick.
That was disgusting. I can't.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
really gross.
So Daryl, you could have all the pig's feet. They're all yours.
Oh my god, I smell it on my fingers. It's in my mouth.
Oh, disgusting.